what? I think we're good here. All right. Hey, good morning, everybody, or afternoon, evening, wherever you're at. Give us a big wave or throw a five in the chats if you can see us. All right. Welcome to the IPA call. IPA stands for income producing activity. And trying a couple different setup things here and everything. I got super inspired. Who here had an opportunity? We were last Friday, instead of doing our IPA call, we plugged into Todd and Brent Palmer's IPA call, and there was like 600 plus people on that on a Friday. And it was like, wow, like this thing could grow, this thing can scale and everything. So you're doing the right thing. But IPA stands for income producing activity. You missed our IPA. I like our IPA too. Absolutely. Everyone's got their own style, their own flair and everything. But yeah, imagine once this call is 600, 6,000, multiple different places that there is and everything, right? It's going to be cool. Yeah, so IPA stands for income producing activities. That means that you did something and it yielded a sale. You did something and it yielded a brand partner enrollment. So if you have something that you've done and you'd like to share it, we welcome any single one of you to share. In fact, especially if you're new and you've never shared before, you are a favorite because we get inspired by you all the time. There's nothing too big. There's nothing too small. Paula's ready already. She got her hand up. She knows how this drill goes. So go to the reaction button and raise your hand and we'll call on you in just a little bit. But before we do that, let me see if this works at all. We have amazing leaders and co-hosts. We call them the Circle of Champions here. So we have so many people that make this magical thing work. But if any of our co-hosts, I would love to ask, if you have anything you'd like to share at all, feel free to mute yourself. And is there anything in particular that you wanted to highlight first before we get live with everything? Anything on your guys' minds?
Hey, I'll go.
Yeah, go for it.
So I just wanted to say I'm really proud of everyone on this call. Like, as someone who is fairly new, I mean, just since like really diving in to the company and the community since, I don't know, August, September, watching the growth, not only like the company's growth, specifically our team, like the revolution, the warrior movement, but since starting these IPA calls and friending you guys and y'all are friending me on social media, like seeing the news feed every day and like the growth of just you guys on this call is mind boggling to me. And I love it. That is what fills me up. It like fills my cup. It's like we're doing the same things, just maybe slightly differently, right? But we're all seeing growth. And I think that's a powerful thing and it should be celebrated. Like the small wins are what produce bigger wins, right? So watching my news feed every day, seeing Cindy and Paula and Donna and all of these gals I got to meet in Destin just growing and showing up every day in their business, it just makes me super proud. So I just want to say congratulations and you guys should be proud of yourselves too.
It's the best. Absolutely. Who here's making more friends within the community? You're seeing each other. I know them. I know them. I know them. Thanks for sharing that for sure. Anything else from any of our co-hosts that you guys wanted to
Yeah.
share? Where are you?
Yes. Oh my
There you are.
gosh. Just to kind of piggyback off of what Kelly said, I was kind of like in a rush to get in here. Full transparency. It is February vacation here in New Hampshire. And a lot of you guys know I have two kids. One of them has some particular special needs. So this week is going to definitely test me. So if I'm rushing in here in the mornings this week, just know that's what's happening. Okay. I'm throwing snacks. I'm doing all of the things. Just shout out to all the moms out there and the dads who just play a big part in their children's lives on the day-to-day needs because it's a lot, right? Like I'm sweating here. But I just wanted to say that seeing you guys light up social media has been one of my biggest joys because you bring so much excitement, you bring so much joy and so much hope in a time where I'll just say in our world in our industry in particular, there's a lot of there's a lot of negativity. And when I see you guys charging the way with so much light and love and joy, that is what attracts like-minded people to us, is by sharing the good stuff, right? And we want to bring in people who want to share in joy and positive movement, right? So I want to encourage you guys to keep up that tone that you have right now. And that's just putting out all of the good, because I know, and you probably know, is that that's what's going to be that you attract, right? So I just wanted to say congratulations to you all. We had a really, really big week last week, and I just know that it's going to continue to grow into scale for each and every one of you. I'm just so happy for you and excited for everything that's to come.
Come
That's it.
on. Congratulations, guys. And thanks, Sydney, for making it happen. Still, somehow, miracle workers, moms aren't they? A couple of announcements from my end here. So, just a reminder, if you're newer here, we have a lot of resources available for you all. So, if you missed, who here was on our Advantage call on Saturday? That was almost 100 lines on a Saturday, guys, which is kind of nuts. So, we have all of our replays of these IPA calls, the Academy calls, many other different calls as well too. We have a YouTube page, the Champions Network YouTube. So if you ever miss anything, you want to share anything, this is designed for you so that we can house and be a little bit more organized with that as well too. So take advantage of that. And also all hands on deck. I've been starting to see a lot of you post about this. I also saw Greg and Lanika Scott. We're running this Punta Cana trip with them. They're posting people that are winning the trip and everything. But this is a list of everybody I believe I'm aware of. Guys, we maxed out a page. I can't make the lettering any smaller. I'm trying to like fit you in. So we're gonna need to start a second page, guys. We have probably close to 80 people that already opted in for the Punta Cana trip. And if you're not yet a part of that, be a part of that. We're doing weekly masterminds. You're invited to. We have an amazing community. People are loving each other in there. And it's just a really, really special to be on there. You know, Adela, you're right here, sister. You're right here. I didn't alphabetize it. So with that said, if you have not yet had an opportunity to be a part of this, if you need more information, I'll drop it in the chat here. First link is details on the trip. Second link is details on how to actually commit and everything. So with that said, is anyone here, by the way, in or close to Alabama? Just heard that there's a Connect event there this Saturday, March 1st. Tickets sold out. I think it's like a 400-person event. It's like a big event, like a local event. But they just opened up like 25 more seats, apparently, today, this morning. So if you are close there, if you have people close there and you're interested in that, go on to the site, look up the Birmingham, Alabama event, or talk to PartnerCo. Get it like now before it runs out. It's going to be crazy. So with that said, let's get into some IPAs. Visitors, guests are free. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Okay. So we got Paula first. Miss Paula, I know you're driving right now. Feel free to mute yourself, but let us know if you can say anything. Oh, there you are. Hi.
Yeah. So I wanted to share, how important it is to invite people to the drop talks. I had been talking with a lady for a while, and she kind of acted like she was interested, but kind of on the fence. And I sent her, the invitation to the drop talk, and she messaged me after the drop talk was over, before I even had a chance to reach back out. But she didn't order, and I thought, oh, I wonder what happened. Well, she ordered on Saturday. So definitely get people to the drop talks. And also, just sharing. Also on Saturday, I had a lady that signed up as a brand partner, and it's just from what, she's seen shared on social media. And Saturday, we went to a farm show near us that we go to every year. It's a pretty big event. And I decided that I was just going to ask, because I was going to do the cha-cha like Eric taught us all. I was going to do, I just started asking people, well, what did you pay for your vendor space here? I should have gotten one. And they're like, oh, well, what kind of company do you have? And this is what I pay. And So I have three different people's information to continue conversations with, but one guy specifically wants to learn more about the Restorics. So, just every opportunity you have. And then yesterday I had lunch with a lady after church that I had mentioned the drops to her before, and she shared some of her challenges that she deals with. And so I had an opportunity to share more about my testimony with her, and the testimony of many of you that I've met as well. And she texted me this morning and said, great visit. Hey, send me the link to the website. I want to do some more checking because she has some weird kind of reactions to things. And so I just wanted to encourage you all, do all of the things, do the IPA calls, do the Breakfast of Champion calls, invite people to the drop talks, post on social media using the tracker, just continue doing all of the things that you guys are teaching us, and your business will grow.
Paula is just on fire, guys. And it all starts with just doing the daily do, like what you talked about, going with IP tracker, and then it builds up. And then it just expands and it gets crazy. So to answer questions, so Shauna put in the chat too. Shauna, are you able to mute yourself, by the way? Promote your call today. You're doing a drop talk today. I made you a co-host. Where are you? There you are. I know she's got this really cool one going on. Shauna and Eric, I love that they took initiative and they're just making this happen. So go on to their Facebooks today, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for making it available for everyone. So you could just plug your people. You're walking to it. No worries. No worries. So take advantage of that. And awesome. Guys, anything want to chime in on? Feel free to chime all the things.
One thing that Paula had in common with each one of the things that she mentioned that I wanted to pull out, okay, is she mentioned to be consistent with your posts. What do we post? We post other people's testimonials, okay? She mentioned plugging people into drop talks. What does that have in common? They're sharing other people's testimonials. And even when she went to lunch with a friend from church, I noticed that she said, I shared all of your testimonials with my friend. You guys never underestimate the power of somebody else's testimonial. A lot of times when you're talking to a prospect, the very best thing that you can do is show them a story that they can personally relate to, because the reality is your story might not hit, but somebody else's will. So that is one powerful thing in commonality that I noticed with all three things that Paula mentioned. Congratulations, Paula. You're killing it. And I'm just so happy for you.
Love it. Congrats. Guys, anything else on Paula's? Lindsay?
I'll just say one last thing, because that was exactly, I'm like, yep, testimonials are everything. And we're seeing so many people say, and we hear so many people say, oh, I saw this person's post, or I saw this testimonial. But she also said the tracker. It all comes back to the tracker, right? She's just staying consistent with it. And I see a lot of you nodding your heads, and those of you that are nodding your heads are all moving your businesses forward, and you're all using the tracker. So Paula, you're crushing it. We love watching you absolutely explode your business.
Yes.
Way to go. Come on track to Punta Cana already. Yes. Thanks for sharing. Awesome. We got Blair next. Miss Blair, what's up, sister?
Hey, I'm at the gym. I'm a little winded right now, but I want to just tag team on top of other people's testimonials, because I've gone, I was always scared to do lives. I feel like my words get lost when I go by myself. So I started grabbing friends to go, and I've actually done 2 different ones with Charmaine, and we got incredible engagement with them. One time we did my husband's testimony on her page, and then we did our mama testimonies on mine. And I was able to actually sell 2 4-packs, mother-daughter combos both times, based on, I mean, I got the messages, we've been watching you for a while, but it was just like going live and just seeing your energy and excitement on it was just like the turning point for these guys to actually make the purchase. So if you have not grabbed a partner to go live with yet, I highly encourage it. I'm actually going to try and go live today with Katie. If I can get somebody to watch my girls, I'm going to go to the mommies group and say, hey, y'all watch my girls, because I got to go do a live with a friend. So we're going to do that today, but grab a friend and go live, because it's definitely, it just makes a turning point for prospects. And then you have that third party accountability. So,
wow.
yeah.
Congratulations. I love that. And by the way, I mean, you're always on these calls and you have so many things. Is this the first time you're sharing on the IPA call?
No, I've shared before, but
okay, got
not
well,
normally. I'm not normally up and ready at this time, and I don't want to be on camera, but I'm like, too much is going on. These are too effective. I got to jump on and say it today. So
the hoodie looks real good on you, by the way. Love it.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank
Absolutely. You. Guys, what notes do we have on Blair's amazing IPA? It was so
and
good.
Blair, I believe just hit 3. I think you hit 3 on your way to 12, didn't you, girl?
Yes, I did.
Yes, congratulations.
So I'm also a hairstylist, and I actually want to go live with Eric at some point to target hairstylists because of the power that we have in our chairs. But I had another friend, she's in the healthcare industry, and she's got some PCOS stuff going on, and she bought drops from me a while back, and I go, start taking your drops. And then she starts talking about her husband's stuff. Well, I actually enrolled her with some more product because she's trying to get her own clinic set up at some point, but it's still probably a year or two out. But she goes, is this something I could carry inside of a clinic for a holistic side of things? I go, absolutely. So she actually enrolled with a larger order to kind of try a new assortment of things for her and her husband to test the waters. But I'm really excited that she's thinking about bringing it into her clinic in the next year or two. So that's exciting.
Yes. And Blair has been so consistent, you guys. She just stays the course, stays consistent, a positive attitude all the time. It's absolutely so much fun for us to see you exploding right now and doing all these fun things, doing the lives. They're really, really incredible piece to what you're doing. But I would love to see, who would love to see Blair and Eric do a drop talk for stylists? Because then the beauty of that. So I want us to all start thinking about this too. Like we have RNs, we have stylists, we have, stay-at-home moms. Like if we really target these people and then we can go out and say, hey, who do I know that's a stylist? Hey, this may be something that you might be interested in, right? My friends that I do business with, they're also stylists, but they're running this super successful drop business on the side with it. Would love for you to just check this out and get your feedback, right? It would be absolutely huge for us to see the two of you do a drop talk. So we're going to hold you guys to that for sure, because that would be amazing for this whole group. You guys are exploding. Blair, we love watching you explode this.
Yes, and I'm loving seeing all these drop talks, you guys. Don't get me wrong. I love watching you, James or Jason, host all these drop talks, but it makes me so happy to see everybody else really stepping up to the plate in doing this. A couple of things I wanted to say to Blair about Blair really quick is one thing that I know a lot of these people who are doing lives have in common is that they're also doing the tracker. Okay. So it's like starting this fire and then the lives are gasoline on top of this fire. I want you guys to think about it. You're doing a 9 a.m. post, a 3 p.m. post, or whenever time that you can do it. You're starting conversations, you're adding to your network, you're doing all of these things, okay? And then when you go live, there's a real person on the other side of all these little activities, okay? It makes you real, it makes you human, and it allows you to show your excitement and your passion behind the product and the opportunity. So I absolutely know why this is happening for you, Blair. It's that you're consistent. You're consistently doing these small activities. And then by throwing fuel onto that fire, it's flaming. And I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. Okay.
Congrats. The trackers, by the way, are on all the boards. So go to your team boards and grab them there. Absolutely. That's the key secret to everything. Congrats, Blair. Love it. Miss Joanne, up next. What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, now you guys remember I did an event like 2 weeks ago, Black History event. Well, I passed out cards for my church as well. And I was at church. I was a greeter yesterday. And not only do I follow up with people, I didn't even remember this girl. I just follow up with everybody because she's on my tracker, right? And so this lady walks in and she goes, wow, you're the drop lady. And I'm going, okay, yeah. And so she starts talking to me. She says, I've been getting your messages and I've been getting wanting to reach out to you, but I need 3 of those boxes. And I said, okay. So I did an errand. I showed her my band. She she did my band. And she actually ordered it last night after I got home. She had ordered. So that's my
Wow.
IPA.
Wow. Guys, consistency builds up your credibility, and that's exactly what's going on with Joanne. So, wow, huge congratulations. Yes.
You nailed that. Consistency builds up your credibility. That's it. I mean, seriously, Joanne, you stay consistent, you stay in front of people. All of a sudden you become the drop lady, which is amazing. I love that because again, people are really, really busy. She said, this woman said, I've been meaning to reach out to you. She knows she needs them. She's super busy, right? I put a screenshot on Friday inside of our group as well, saying, "Hey guys, don't forget to follow up with your people." Joanne, you also said, I didn't even remember who she was. I just like her name is on my tracker to follow up with her, right? And that is so key. Write down every single person's name that you guys are talking to, that are even liking a post or seeing some of your stuff. But it's so important to follow back up with them because they will thank you, right? This person on Friday said, Lindsay, thank you for following up with me. I meant to order and I forgot. And that's exactly what happened to you, Joanne. She said, I've been meaning to reach out to you. I need 3. It's so important that we understand that we are not bothering people. We are helping them with something that they want and need, and they're in their busy lives. So that's exactly the proof in the pudding right there when she said, I need 3 of them. Give me that site. So I love it. Congratulations.
Way to
This is
go.
why Lindsay and I have to take turns going first because we take each other's words. Lindsay, you just said everything I wanted to say. But there was one thing that I just wanted to build upon, okay, is that she followed up. Okay. And Lindsay talked a little bit about that. But you know what I also took away from what Joanne said? She said, I didn't even remember, which means that Joanne is not tied to the outcome. She's tied and committed to the activity. Okay. We've got to divorce the outcome. Put it in the comments. Divorce the outcome and get married to the activity. If we marry the activity, the outcome will follow. Got it? Got it.
Got it.
Congratulations, Joanne. That's amazing.
Come on. Let's go. Eric, Mr. Eric, you're up next.
Hey, everybody. I have got some excitement that I've got to tell you about. And Blair, it could not be at a better time. I don't know if you guys know, but I used to be a sales rep for Redken. So I called on all the salons between Tallahassee and Destin for years. So an inroad like you would not believe. But I'm telling you, these stylists are used to having sales reps come into the salon. They come in multiple times a week. They've got deal sheets. They've got goodie bags. They've got all that. And they're always looking forward to these sales reps coming in. Do not be scared to go in these salons. I just put together a flyer over the weekend with Shauna's before and after picture and my before and after picture. And I took one of the slides from the boards. And so this is the slide. It says Partner Co. bringing weight loss and hormone health to the professional beauty industry. I've got the pictures. I've got the 4-pack, the 10-pack, the 30-pack. I've got my website for ordering and all of my pertinent information. 100 of these was $61. If I sell 1 box of drops, it's paid for. If you go in these salons, you just have to give them this flyer and they will tear your door down. That's just one thing. But Blair, we're on it. In fact, I'm going to get with you today. We'll get that drop talk scheduled this week. But also, I talked with James the other night about something that I was trying, and you might want to, I'll try to put this in the comments. But I have a new response that was not in the boards. I had gone and tweaked a few things. Because of the response I was getting from clients, I wanted to change it up a little bit. And it just says, hey, hope you are well. As you can see, I'm super excited about Partner Co. and the body balancing drops. I appreciate your support of all my posts, but if it's more than support, if it's curiosity, ask me questions. Are you interested in the drops, or are you looking at the business opportunity? I put that out Saturday and Sunday. I have 17 leads that said both. So today, my day is ready for bear. Okay. So anyway, drop talk. We've got one today with Shauna and I that's posted. Get your people there. Let us do the work for you. You know, use other people's testimonials until you strengthen your own, until you feel comfortable. I thought I was going to vomit the first time I did a live, but I went back and I looked at it and it was fantastic. It made me tear up because it was real. These people see your passion, they see your heart, they want what we have, they need what we have. Go get them. Go get them. Woo!
Lindsay, I'll have you chat first. Or Cindy.
Can't stand it. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All of it. The biggest thing that I take away, Eric, is you just go for it. Right? If you guys, I want you to just, if you are like overthinking something or nervous about doing something, like you've got to channel your inner Eric because it is so contagious. And it brings me back to, I was watching, how many of you in here do personal development? Be honest. Be honest. Are you a personal development person? Okay. If you're not, I'm going to tell you, it will absolutely change your entire life. It will change your life. It will change your business. It is very obvious to me that Eric pours into himself daily because you have to, in order to bring that kind of energy, in order to put that out there, you got to pour in first, right? You got to make sure that your cup is full. And I'm telling you, when you hang around people, that's why I love this call, because you all get to hang around people like Eric. It lights your soul on fire. It will fire you up. You get off of here and you send that message that Eric just sent. Guys, again, like Cindy said, just totally divorce the outcome. You're just doing the activity. You're just doing the action. You're just moving forward. That's what Eric does, right? Everything you do and everything you say, we see that and we feel that. And because of it, you get massive results. So it absolutely, I'm blown away by you every time, Eric. I love it. I'm super excited. I can't wait to hear how the salons, right? How that comes out. How many people come back to you with these flyers. I can't wait to hear about that, but you're amazing. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
You are amazing. And I'll just say it out loud because the chat is blowing up with it. Can you drop that script? Can you put it in the warrior movement? If you could put it in the revolution, if you could put it in all the chat groups you belong to, I think James just dropped it right there. You guys, that is an incredible, incredible opener to start opening somebody's mind up. That's not pushy. It's not spammy. It's just opening their mind up of, hey, if you're curious, I'd love to share more. Are you interested in this or that? That is powerful. In that right there, that activity, I believe, is going to push Eric to the next level. And don't even get me started on that flyer and all these salons. I'm like, I got to print some up. I got to go. There's a lot of salons in the state of New Hampshire. Why am I not walking in? It's so simple, right? And I do know that one of the streams of income that hairstylists rely upon is what it is they can upsell their clients on that's sitting on the shelves. So that is brilliant. Thank you, Eric, once again for just lighting us all up. Congratulations. I cannot wait to see what happens in your business over the next week, month, year, 10 years.
And I'm here to say, I think this is a treasure trove because most stylists are going to want the products so they can either have it on the spot for $176 or they can become a brand partner and get 3 other stylists to be their clients. So someone in every salon I go in is going to be a brand partner.
Awesome. Good stuff. Thank you, Eric. Let's go. Diane Odom next. I just put that script in the chats here. I put them in the Drive to Champions retreat, and then we'll share them everywhere as well too. I know. And the key really is in these scripts, guys. Like I want to just give one more reminder, because I think when we hear these things, we look for the one little tactic. We're all looking for that one thing that'll change everything. It's not the one thing. It's the way that Eric's doing the thing. right? It's him being him. It's him being bold. It's him being out there, right? So don't get too hung up on, oh my gosh, I didn't get the period right, or I didn't get the posture. That's not that. It's how do you feel like how Eric feels, and being genuine and being upfront and being bold. There's a saying that fortune favors the bold. Put bold in the comments below. And that's what I get inspired by Eric. I'm like, man, what am I doing with my life right here? You know, so many opportunities. So thanks, Eric, for that. I saw there was someone else that just had your hand up. And who had your
It
hand?
was me, James.
Oh, there you are. Hey, Diane. Go for it.
Hi. Good morning, everybody. Well, you know, I'm more of a belly-to-belly person than I am on Zooms, but I will do a Zoom every now and then. But while we were in Sandestin, I met a lady with Pam. We were on our way to breakfast, and you know, that Saturday they had a race going on, a marathon. And she was in her little tutu, and I just thought she looked so cute. So I went up to her and I asked if I could take a picture with her. And she said yes, and we just started talking. And then we went to breakfast, and then I saw her again. So we talked. I asked where she was from. She told me she was from Mississippi, and we just had a very nice conversation. So I asked her how long she was going to stay there in Destin. So she said Tuesday. So Monday, I invited her to dinner because this something just pulled me about this lady. So we went to dinner, and I just talked to her, and she told me what she did. She works at a daycare in a hospital. And I said, fantastic. That's wonderful that you have all these nurses, you know. So I said, awesome. So we just started talking, and then I sent her some information. And then I believe it was I don't know, one day last week, you know, she told me she read it. She's interested and she wanted the drops. And I said, wonderful. So I got her on a three-way with Pam because I said, you know, Pam took the picture of us. And I said, so I'm going to put you on a three-way. I said, because of Pam is the reason why I started. So I want you to hear her story. So we got on a three-way. Pam talked with her and she just said, yes, Pam got off and we continued talking. And yes, Saturday she signed up. So I have a brand partner.
Come on. That's what it is.
Yeah.
On track to February, full throttle. February, we have 2 weeks left for this campaign with extra cash, by the way.
Okay.
So that is exactly the business. You connect with people, you share your story, you then connect with a third-party validation. Three ways are so powerful. Don't forget that. I wouldn't have got started in this business if it wasn't for someone else, for sure. And that's like the fundamentals. That's like your dribble and your shooting, and like that was perfectly done. Congratulations.
Thank
Anyone
you.
else have things to chime in on?
The power of the third party, whether it's a third party tool, whether it is a person that you bring them in a three-way chat, whether it is you get them on a Zoom with a third party, whether you get them on a phone call with a third party. Also, you're using other people's testimonials. That's a third party, right? The power of the third party. This business, anything we do in this business, people are watching every single step of your way, right? And they're sitting there thinking to themselves, can I do what Diana's doing? Can I do what she's doing? Right? Can I start relationships? Can I love on people? Can I introduce them to my friend Pam and have Pam share her story? Right? Can I do what Diana's doing is all that woman is asking herself. And every single step of the way, she's going, yeah, I can do that. Yep, I can totally do that. I don't know what I'm doing, but Pam does. And Pam helped Diane. And I bet that Pam will help me too. It's so powerful, you guys. Do not miss the third party piece. When you get somebody started in this business, introduce them to somebody else in the business, right? That's a third party. Just because they got started here doesn't mean they're going to continue. You've got to continue to walk them through the journey and go, hey, I know you just got started, but I also want you to meet my support team. I also want you to meet so-and-so because of her story and it relates to you, right? Again, continuing to bring in third party all the way through somebody's journey will absolutely change your network marketing business forever. It is powerful. So Diane, I love it. Congratulations. You are on your way to the 12 full throttle February. I can't ever say that, so I'm just going to stop saying that. But congratulations, Diane.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. But I will just say this is that James said it best, is that fortune favors the bold. Okay, put bold again in the comments. Okay, because what Diane did was very, very bold. All she did was she saw somebody wearing a cute little tutu and went up to her and asked her to take a picture with her and started a conversation. And as simple as that is, it's also very, very bold. And I love that so much because so often we overcomplicate where we can find people to talk to. And when I look at what Diane did, I'm like, she's not overcomplicating anything. All she did was saw somebody who is out there living their life, being bold themselves by wearing a tutu, and just went over and said, hey, can I take a picture? Right? Tell me your story. How'd you get started in marathons? Right? And I just want to say thank you, Diane, for speaking up, because I know so many of us are out there overthinking how to start a conversation, and you just schooled us all, sister. And I am so grateful. Congratulations. I can't wait to meet this new human being and on one of these calls right here.
Congratulations. Thanks, Diane. We got Amelia. Did you want to chime in on this, or you have a separate IPA? Just want to make sure.
I wanted to chime in. And for the last 20 minutes, I've been looking for the raised hand button. Happy Monday, everyone. Drink your noni. Yeah, but I first of all, Eric, oh gosh, man, I think you must be my brother from a mom I'm yet to meet, and I can't wait to meet her. But yes, what I've taken from Diane, from Eric, is what we always say in this, in this space, is that the fortune is in the follow-up. You know what I mean? It's not just the initial meeting, but people have lives, people have things that have gone on in their lives. Eric followed up. Diane talked about setting up an appointment to meet with the lady and, talking to her, getting to know her. So I want you to ask yourself in your calendar, how many appointments do you have set to follow up with people, like you've set with them, like you're going to be meeting up with them at this time or that time. When I look at my calendar and I don't see appointments in there where I'm connecting with someone on a Zoom, or I'm meeting them for coffee, or I'm talking with them, then nothing's happening. You have nothing in the pipeline. So you want to ask yourself, what appointments do you have set with them, to communicate with them, to get to know them, to talk with them, have coffee with them? What appointments have you set? If you have nothing set in your schedule, then that equals, the results that you're seeing in your business. So just a little checkup from the neck up, okay? But congratulations, Diane, you're awesome.
So key. I need that calendar check. Thanks, Amelia. We got Cindy, and then we're going to have Kelly share something to close it. But Cindy Kellick, next up on deck. I think you can unmute yourself now. There you are.
Hey there. Oh my gosh. So I was busy this week. I'm getting ready to go to the bank. Yay. But I was working with this girl who was taking the drops, and it's her first month. And she's like, I'd always say, hey, what's going on? And she goes, nothing. I've done nothing. I thought, oh, I've lost her. She called me yesterday and she goes, hey, do you have another thing of drops? Told her the drops in advantage. She came over. She's watching me. She goes, I'm watching your business. She's interested in the business. Eventually, but not right now. But I had another friend who's been asking me to go to Mexican food forever, and that's my favorite. And I put her off. And so I finally went yesterday, last night, and had Mexican food, took my sugar stop, and then came home and took my advantage anyway. And she's like, tell me about these drops. And, I really want to do this business. She already has 3 people in line. So we're going to talk the end of next week, because I am busy on this weekend. And I have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to just work it. It's so exciting. I have leads from people who are reaching out to me. I took the leap of faith and did the the Revolution Partners post. And when I did it, I just like, okay, it's there. And then Eric Mentor, my friend, posted it on his page. And I'm like, oh, It's really there. So I just posted them on this morning, and I'm getting some results from that in my messenger. So I mean, there's just so much excitement. It's just so I'm getting ready to do lives. I was sick last week, and so didn't do any lives, but I'm going to start doing that as well, and just pray to the Lord that these people who want to do the business come to me, and hopefully, I will get some more for full throttle February. I'm like you, Lindsay, and make a difference. So I'm just really excited.
So many things. Lindsay?
I can't say it. I can't say it either, Cindy. It's so hard, isn't it? But oh my gosh, you have so many things. But I do want to acknowledge. All right, I sent Cindy a message last night because I asked her to post that picture in the Drop Revolution. And I was like, Cindy, I hope that I'm not pushing you too early, right? If I overstepped, I'm sorry. She's like, no, I put it out there. I'm ready. So again, it comes back to being bold. I think the theme of this call is really being bold. You put it out there. And I can tell you, Cindy, that was one of the hardest things I did was do the same thing, was put it out there. And it's so hard to put yourself, you're like, oh, this is going to be everywhere. But let me just tell you how many lives it changes. It absolutely impacts so many lives. And that picture right there and your story, it really is. You're going to impact millions all over the world for years and years to come with that picture and that story. So thank you for being brave and bold. And all of your success is because of that, because your heart is just so good, and you're helping so many people. So we love you. Congratulations.
Oh,
Huge
thank you so
congrats.
much. Oh, thank you. Really excited.
I know how hard that was. And I just want to also applaud you because that picture right there is so incredibly transformative. So much so that I'm like, I think I want to add this to our testimonial boards, but I'll reach out to you later and see if that's okay. But on another note, you know what? One thing that I find really, really incredible about you and what you shared today is that you kept following up with somebody, even though they kept saying, I don't know, I'm not really seeing any results. So often we stop following up with somebody the moment we don't hear that they're having results, and you just kept following up, and now she's coming back to you wanting more and possibly even signing up. And that right there is so important that we keep on them. Exactly, Amelia. We stay on top of them. We're not afraid of the follow-up. And in fact, we're encouraging them to keep going. How often are we getting follow-up messages from Walmart on the kitchen device that we just bought, right? It's a really, really incredible thing to be able to follow up with your customers, even when that first response is, I'm not really feeling anything yet. And I just want to commend you on being bold and continuing to follow up, even though the first response wasn't, oh my gosh, I've lost 10 pounds. So congratulations, Kelly or Cindy Kellick. See, I did it too. I'm looking at your name on my screen. Congratulations. We share a name.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Cindy.
I want to just bring something up from the chat really quick, and you guys can use this when you follow up with people. So this is a great way. If somebody says to you, I'm not really seeing anything, you use a third party. You send Shauna Carroll's before and after. You say, I totally get it, right? I want you to meet my friend Shauna Carroll. Here's her before and after. She's lost 87 pounds. Am I correct, Shauna? 87 pounds. She says right here. That was me. Nothing. And then month 3, it started melting off. I stuck to it and boom, stick with it, give it time. Everybody screenshot that right there in the chat. Shauna Carroll wrote that, put it with her before and after. And that is what you go and you send to any of your brand partners that say, I don't know, it's not working. You send it to any of your customers that say, I'm not sure yet. That's the third party tool right there that you use. So thank you, Cindy Kellick, for bringing that up. And Shauna, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so much.
good.
And you guys, Advantage is fire. I went to Mexican food. I lost 2 pounds. I'm going to see if it's right, but that Advantage is just awesome. So
Let's go. Congratulations. I just dropped that in the chat as well, too. On the topic of Advantage, to close this out, Kelly Smith, I know you got some cool news on that. Feel free to share.
Yes. First of all, Cindy, I just freaking love you. I'm like obsessed with you. I love every second of listening to you. It's your voice, it's your energy. It's contagious. I'm so glad I got to meet you in Destin. Okay, so Advantage is incredible. I'm seeing all kinds of results, right? So Ashley and I don't know if Ashley is still on, hopefully she is, but Ashley and I were talking about this and like, how do we capitalize on the Advantage right now, even though it's on back order? How many people said, oh, it's on back order, I'm not going to share it till it's back on? Let's be honest, right? Probably a lot of people. Don't do that, right? Don't sit on it because we're seeing so many results. So Ashley had a script. It was really short. And we're like, okay, let's send this to everybody who's ordered drops and said they didn't have success or didn't reorder the drops. And so, okay, cool, she's on. So I want her to just come on for a second if she can. She might not be on video, but that's okay. How many bottles of Advantage have you sold in the last few days with that script? Ashley, are you there? Well, okay, she's okay. Okay. It's simple stuff, you guys. 15. Like, holy crap. Like, I can't even. I don't understand. She can't come off mute, but literally she kept messaging me all day. I sold 2 more. I sold 2 more. I sold 3 more. I'm like, what's even happening? And it's simply follow up. It's following up. It's touching back with people who had the drops. Maybe weight loss was their thing. They wanted to lose weight and they didn't immediately. Go talk about the Advantage. Get them on and have them order, even though it's on back order. Don't let them wait. Let them get it now. And so when it does pop back in, they're going to have it shipped to them. But I just thought that was freaking awesome. So if you haven't been utilizing the Advantage, definitely go back and hit up your drop customers.
Come on. Let's go. Congrats, Ashley. That's nuts. That's crazy. Keep it up, everybody. And thank you for the amazing IPA call, everyone. So reminder, if you do have, and thanks, Kelly, for sharing that. If you're checking off your personal development box, we got a week of amazing Breakfast of Champions calls lined up. Right after this, we got Dana the Harper coming up. So you're going to want to tune into that. Any single time he speaks, he channels in his inner John C. Maxwell. He has literally been mentored by John Maxwell, the legendary leadership coach. So you're going to want to tune into that. And other than that, we'll close out with some prayer time. So if this is for you, definitely stay on. If not, hey, totally understand as well too. We honor every single person here. But let's close out real quick. Dear Father, we're just so thankful today. And I think the word on all of our minds that you're giving to us is bold. So I just pray a supernatural boldness over every single person, the same boldness that turned a David shepherd boy into a king, that gives us this contagious way to just be able to do things that we might have thought was impossible or too scary to do. But you just cover up any single type of fear and you just propel us to move forward. So help us to just be in tune with what you're speaking to every single one of us today. Make those nudges that you give to us really apparent and literally propel us, literally like push us into the water and give us the right words. You say and you promise that at the right time, you're going to give us the right words to say. We don't have to worry about it. We just thank you for that, and that these open up amazing doors of blessing for every single person here. And we thank you for all of this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Yes.